Dean, let's start at the back. Third successive clean sheet. You must be very pleased with that.
Yeah, I think clean sheets are a big part of any successful season. I think particularly against a team like Watford, they've got players in them forward areas in Sarr and Andre Gray, Troy Deeney off the bench. They can hurt you. Sarr in particular, if he isolates you, can be a real threat in this division. So I thought we kept him really quiet tonight. I was pleased with the defensive display. I thought we had a real good structure to the team. I thought it was a first half of limited chances for both teams, but the message was the same as it was on Saturday against Derby. It's keep the back door shut and we know we'll get chances, and we did. And I thought we were the better team second half.
Jack Hunt, when we spoke to him, talked about the Norwich game going back and how that hurt the team. So that kind of mentality, siege mentality, to really, as you say, keep the back door shut. Is that something you've been working on?
Yeah, I mean, we've not had a great deal of time on the training ground, but certainly in that Huddersfield game following the Norwich game, it was a case of getting back to having a good solid structure, but still maintaining a threat on, in them attacking areas. And we've done that really well in the last few games. And as I say, we were pushing for the winner at the end. We made changes to try and win the game. But for a little bit better finishing, we might have won it. But as I say, it's a big point against the team who I think are going to be right up there. It keeps the run going. The spirit's good at the moment, and as I said, we roll on to Saturday.
As you said, to finish, you've got to create the chances, certainly in the second half, down that left-hand side in particular with Jay and Antoine, really opened up.
You won't want to play against Antoine, would you? I mean, when he gets defenders squared up, particularly in the box, he can go either way. He's a threat, and I think one of the crosses has just come off. I think Ben Foster's stood and gone through Fam's legs. Just didn't quite fall. We've had the big one at the end there with Taylor Moore that he's sort of skewed over the bar. As I say, we were pushing, weren't we, towards the end, and as I say, it just wasn't to be.
Just a word on your keeper, Dan Bentley, another fantastic save.
It was. In fairness, he didn't have a lot to do tonight against, as I say, against a big team. But when called upon, I think it was a poor clearance, fell to Keena, penalty spot, big save, fantastic save. Obviously, that's what he's there to do, but it's a big save. He's a top goalkeeper.
Obviously, these games are really kind of sort of coming very thick and fast now. 12:30 on Saturday doesn't seem a long way away. Is it just about getting the guys recovered tomorrow and then a bit of detail on Friday?
Yeah, for sure. The lads will be in tomorrow. The boys that started there will recover as quickly as they can. They've got to be very, very professional now in this next 48 hours. And the lads that didn't play and the boys that got a little bit of game time, they'll be in to train, keep that sharpness in the legs for when called upon. And yeah, we've got a big game in front of us now, as you say, 2.5 days' time.
Thomas Callas obviously kind of pulled out tonight, but you're hoping it's not too serious.
Yeah, we've got our fingers crossed. Hopefully this will be one injury, which is only a short turnaround. We'll see if we can get him a scan. We weren't able to get him a scan in time. We didn't feel right. He's feeling something in his quad, so we had to be sensible. I mean, if you miss a couple of weeks, you're probably missing 5-6 games during this schedule. So we had to be clever with that. We didn't want to risk him, of course. The boys that came in did a great job, and let's keep our fingers crossed for Thomas.